think it needs be a little bit heavier?
I don't know. I just was.
I think. Bye.
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 Like I like that. Is that too dark?
This isn't too dark, no.
Not rubbing it off. Just lightly brushing.
I'm alright with that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That is good. Come look at it. There's not stained. There's the stain. I like it. That's that early American. It is nice. I'm not going to stain this board yet. I may not stain it, hopefully. Hopefully I end up just urethaning it. So for now, going to leave this not stained. This is the bottom. I'm going to stain it before I do the top. Alright, it's time for the top. We're going to stain the top. right, guys, there it is, finished. It is stained. And I still have to put urethane on it, but that's what it looks. This is what it's going to look like. All right, next step is going to be urethane and final assembly. All right, so I had the tabletop on here. I went underneath it, marked where I want my holes for my mounting bolts, and now I'm going to go through and pre-drill all those holes out of this frame so that once I get this thin urethane, I can flip it over and get the tabletop put on there and then run the bolts in through the bottom. So let's do that, get those holes drilled. All right, got all my holes drilled. All right, wiped it down. It's dry. Let's put some urethane on it. The tabletop is where we'll spend some time. The base is done. We're gonna let it dry, and then tomorrow, once we can handle it, well, probably after work, but once this dries, I'll get it flipped over. We'll, and then probably, I may just put it off to the side and put the top on the sawhorses and work it over there that way. So, all right, I do want to show you this board. This cross beam here, which you saw the color change on it, but let's get a close look at it. What's interesting to me is how well, with just urethane, how well that color, this unprocessed board here, with the natural patina on it, has this almost the same look as the early American stain. Alright, here's the other side. You haven't seen the other side. It looks just as good. Alright. Alright, I've got my tabletop set up here. I've got the base off to the side. This is the bottom of the tabletop. I'm going to throw some urethane on it. Alright, that's going to do it for the bottom. Going to let this dry, and then we'll flip it over, and we'll really start pouring the urethane to the top. So, alright, well, we'll see you after this thing dries. good. Let's secure it.